Georgia Bulldogs got out to a great start to the season opener against Marshall, 45-7, one of the most dominant wins that we've seen in quite some time. But this is all about one person for me personally. Going into the next game, I believe that the Bulldogs, if they're going to win any types of championship, they're going to get to the SEC championship, they're going to get to the playoffs, that this has to improve. And what is this? Gunner Stockton, all right? I was not impressed with the passing game at all. I think, some things that Gunner Stockton and the Georgia Bulldogs are going to be, for the most part, they're going to be unique. But having 14 of 24, 190 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, that's just not good enough for me. It's not good enough for me at all. I don't want to beat around the bush. I thought Gunner Stockton was a little bit too antsy in regards to him moving around in the pocket. He was a little bit, it just seemed to me, it looked like he was more infatuated with running and being Gunner Stockton, using his legs. And that's something, Kirby, for the most part, he doesn't want to take away. I think that's something that you want to keep in his arsenal. You kind of want to handle him like Stetson Bennett. Allow these guys to be themselves, but when we need them to pass the ball, that he has the patience, he has the composure, he has the fundamentals down, and I think Gunner Stockton, for the most part, 14-24. Like I said, man, going against Marshall, this is not a big-time school, to say the least, and no disrespect to them, but this is not a big-time school in regard to their defense. And to go 14-24, granted, it is the first game. So coming out the next game, I have to see these guys, and mainly the wide receivers, Gunner Stockton, you got to play a lot better, a little bit more chemistry. And like I said, this is the first game that you're going to come out sluggish, so it's nothing to worry about. But if the Bulldogs are going to do what we all hope, and that's win championships, because this is a championship organization, a championship school, excuse me, you got to do it. But for the most part, what I was impressed, 10 of 73, 2 touchdowns for a quarterback. Like I said, man, this is going to be the unique part of this Georgia Bulldogs offense, is having Gunner Stockton. If he can continue to prove the chemistry with his receivers, with his running backs, with his tight ends, Oscar Dip, these guys, I really believe that this Bulldogs team can make some noise. And like I said, it's going to be tough. Texas, you got all these schools in the SEC and whatnot. I think it's going to be interesting. Now, we all know Rolling Tide, Roll Tide, Alabama Crimson Tide, that these guys are going to make some noise, and they definitely have talent. We had some issues in the Bulldogs with Ron Williams, absolutely amazing receiver. But like I said, man, they're going to have to continue to play. They're going to have to continue to play a lot better, especially from that quarterback position. And that's my opinion. When it comes down to Alabama and Georgia, we always get into some sort of a shootout. So Gunner Stockton, for me personally, he has to improve the passing game, the receiver, the tight ends. You have to improve. And another aspect of it, the Bulldogs, we're still having this issue. I don't know what it is with our offensive line and the constant injuries. They go down a lot. We can't just have a game where these guys are not getting hurt. We have a lot of turnover in the offensive line, and it's a good thing that Kirby, he recruits the way he is, because good gracious of life, so many guys have gone down. I won't say gone down, but we have those issues with the offensive line where guys go down in the middle of the game. But let me know what you guys think about this. Like I said, man, I love what I seen from Gunner Stockton as far as a playmaking concern, 4 touchdowns. Look, man, Georgia Bulldogs rushing offense is going to be absolutely amazing. Just my opinion. They have returned to that. But like I said, man, you guys enjoy Georgia Bulldogs content. We're going to continue to put it out there for you. Also, check out the shorts, man. The shorts. More Georgia Bulldogs shorts. I'm out of here, man. Peace.